But it's too late now because you guys are half the workforce. So it's like now you guys have to fucking work.
Made my life more hard.
Real quick,
bro.
you've been quiet the whole show. You want to chime in on this real quick?
She has.
Honestly, I respect all the girls here, but I have a very different opinion because I'm a very old school woman. No, it's not cap. Honestly, I'm a divine feminine, and I believe wholeheartedly everything that you had said earlier. And it's so sad to honestly see how these responses have coming out from you guys and not appreciate being in a presence of an actual like masculine man and learning that relationship and learning how to be with one, because it completely changes your mindset. And women are so emotional and a masculine is so logical based, and when you're in their presence and you're in the relationship with them, it's a whole different experience. Not to disagree with anything you guys have said, it's just a whole different experience, and that's just my opinion.
I agree.
And that's why I have not jumped to any of these conversations, is because it's just not for me.
And you know, it's interesting because what feminism has done is like it's even the playing field where everyone is equal. But like now that everyone is equal, right? You ladies have to fight for a guy who's going to be able to actually support you and take care of you, because only a minority man can do it now. And who's the guy going to go for? A girl that has her career and she says that she's independent?
With 2 kids?
Well, you could say with 2 kids in this case. Or is he going to go for the girl that isn't independent, that doesn't have kids? Who's he going to go for? It just makes it, the very feminism that you're championing and the rights have actually
hurt you.
Curbed your ability to attract the very man that you wanted in the first place that you couldn't get the first time.
Yeah,
Fair
I
enough.
agree with that.
I do.
Because you guys got to ask yourself, do men run around and say we're independent? No, we would get made fun of. What the fuck are you talking about? Are you a fucking... Only women say that dumb shit. But then ask yourself, independent of whom? Of men. So if a girl runs around and says I'm independent, she says I'm independent, give her the independency. Just have sex with her and never take her seriously. That's what guys look at it like.
Yep.
Because men don't walk around and say we're independent. You guys are like, oh, you're gay. Independent of what? What are you talking about? Ow! But we only let women get away with that shit. And I'll tell you guys why. Because you guys are fucking overgrown children, in my opinion.
Facts.
I think giving women rights and abilities and access has created a lot of the societal problems that we have. Because when you guys do get the rights and the abilities, you guys behave like children. When it suits you, I want equality. When it doesn't suit you, oh my God, I'm just a woman.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah.
I definitely agree with that. Even as a woman, I definitely agree. I was born in a conservative household and raised in a conservative household. So like even as having the career I do, most of my views are definitely like
more that side.
Yeah, like in my opinion, feminism is cancer. But
do you want to respond to that at this point?
Until what part?
Everything you just said regarding feminism.
My basic premise is my basic premise is equality and feminism and giving women more rights has led to the degradation of society.
I'll jump in on it.
I don't even deny that.
Yeah, 'cause
You don't agree?
I want to hear what she has to say.
Hold on. Yeah. Let's let her respond, and then you can chime in on that.
That's my position
I
in
was
general.
gonna let her speak first.
No, Queen. Queen, you're first queen.
It's fine. Let her respond, bro. She needs to think.
No,
it's fine.
Queen.
Go ahead.
I do
I'll let-
agree
yeah, I'll let her
because
go
I think
first.
one of the biggest things that like as a woman you want to be you don't want to be, well, I mean, me personally.
Speak louder.
I don't want to be independent. I want to be able to have the support from a man. I want to be able to have that relationship with somebody who's able to look after me and take care of me. And yeah, you know, I don't have to, you know, not necessarily work because I do enjoy the work I do, but not have to support myself. I want to be able to be feminine in nature and be able to, you know, be the one that is led by somebody. But I unfortunately am in a situation where, well, fuck, I can't pay rent if I don't work right now. So it's one
Question:
of those
the guy that you
situations
broke
where
up
it's
with,
like,
what did he do for a living?
he was a mechanic.
Did he like take care of you, or I know you guys were young or whatever, but
Not really. No, I mean, again, yeah, it was high school, college. We kind of just like took care of ourselves. It was one of those.
He was at
things
UM
where,
too?
No, he didn't go to college. But we went to the same high school. We met in high school.
Okay. All right. And your biggest issue was the infidelity?
Yeah. Even when I was throughout university, I was.
Can you speak louder, please? Because you sound boring. You sound like
sorry.
Chris,
Sorry. So yeah, when we were in high school together, and then when I ended up getting accepted to university, I did pursue that. We were mid distance, but I would drive over every weekend to see him. He would come down every other weekend, and he chose to go to community college. I would support him with that, and in any way I could. Honestly, Unfortunately, I did his homework sometimes, but he was working full time, so I was trying to be as supportive as I could. And even though I was trying to be the support, the feminine energy in the relationship that was, I guess would be assumed of me, there was still that infidelity. So I then unfortunately did feel unloved and not enough, and so I did end up separating myself. Yeah.
All right. I personally think women that leave for infidelity are stupid. And the reason why, I'll explain why.
Stupid.
If you got a guy that checks all your boxes off, right? If he checks all your boxes off and the only thing is he had sex with another girl, well, newsflash, just like Enzo said, the next guy you get is probably going to have sex with another girl too and cheat on you.
Just get even without them knowing.
It's hard. Well, that's even worse.
I don't fuck with that.
That's worse.
See, women psyop themselves.
I'm ready.
See, y'all say it's okay for men to cheat, but as soon as the woman does.
I'll speak now. I think the entire debate.
All right, here we go.
That was so cute.
Thanks.
Yeah, go ahead.
I think the entire debate is completely sad on men and women's part.
You what?
Yeah, it is sad. The whole purpose is to be together. The whole purpose is, more babies, more happiness for both.
Does real love not exist anymore?
And it's like the fact that you guys have to stand, the fact that men have to stand on the fact we're animals, we're this. Women can't stand on the same thing. Women have to be this. Men have to be that. Where it's like no matter what you say, you're still dividing it. It's like you're making it separate every time anybody speaks,
because we are different though.
And it's okay to be different, but like he said, the yin and yang,
right?
In these conversations, there's no yin and yang at all. You're calling women stupid for this and that and for having rights, when it's just like at the end of the day, that's a human being. I don't care, you could be dumb as fuck, you still deserve to have rights.
Well, the difference is that when women are stupid, they don't deal with consequences for being stupid. When men are stupid, we'll deal with consequences for it.
Yes, they do.
A woman can be an absolute fucking retard and find a guy if she's pretty enough, versus as a guy, if I'm a fucking retard, I'm gonna have to probably deal with some sort of consequence for that.
I know so many stupid guys that sit on their ass and their girl takes care of them. So that's not true at all.
Okay, and how long do you think that relationship's gonna last?
Oh, it lasts a long time. How many women stay in a relationship
the girl
that they're not happy?
She's gonna leave at some point, or he's gonna deal with consequences. Stupid women get way further than stupid men. It doesn't even come close. Come on, dude.
Maybe I should start acting stupid.
You know what I mean? Like being if you're I would much rather. I mean,
not you.
I mean, let's be honest. Okay, ladies,
sure.
you know what? How about this one? We'll go with this one. Would you rather be pretty and dumb or competent?
I'd rather be ugly as shit and
Knowledge is
competent
power.
I'd
as
rather be
fuck.
competent than pretty and dumb
I'd rather be
as a
smart.
woman.
I'd rather have 2 lazy eyes than 1. Like, come on now. Why did she add that? I'd rather be smart as fuck.
It's just.
I'd rather be ugly as
That's the
shit,
crazy
dude.
part. The fact
Knowledge
that
is
you
power.
rather us be pretty
Privilege is
and
invisible to
dumb
those that
is
have it.
crazy.
Like privilege is invisible to those that have it.
You just care about what
Like,
we
Gave
look
the
like.
option.
women-
You asked what y'all.
Yeah,
what y'all
but
prefer.
even when they did the option, he was like, "That's like stupid. You guys are gonna pick not like you won't pick being
No, it's a lie.
pretty."
Because it's a lie. It's a
No,
lie.
it's not. Oh my, it's really not. You don't know how many women wake up and wish that they were as smart as this woman, and people cared more about what was in their head. Than
Okay, hold on. Stop the show real quick. Stop the show. Hold on. Did you not say that you went to college and you stopped, right?
Yeah.
And you do a bartender now, right?
Yeah.
Why are you a bartender?
Because I'm good at it.
No. Why else are you a bartender?
Because I'm good at it.
Why do you get hired by celebrities to be a bartender?
Because I'm good at it.
Besides,
man.
what else? There's plenty of people that are good bartenders.
Because I'm good at it.
It's because you're a fucking woman and you have a face appeal.
No,
That's the reality.
it's not.
This is why bars and clubs, etc., overwhelmingly prefer female bartenders, bottle girls, etc. Like,
Come on, man.
your
That's
industry
a
in
bottle
itself
girl.
proves my
That's a
point.
bottle girl. That's a bottle girl.
No.
There's a
you are
difference.
far
There's
That's
so
servers.
no actually
The industry that you're in
this
proves
is
my point.
like I said, that's the difference. It depends on how
You could have went the route of being
depends-
educated and get using your competency,
but
but you
guess
didn't.
what? But guess what? When
Why?
I was in school to be a therapist, and even now when I do therapist sessions and stuff, because you can still be a counselor. all my patients were men, and they didn't give a fuck about
you're
what
a
I
bad
had
liar,
to say.
Man. You're blinking hard as fuck right now, man.
I don't
come
lie.
on. You know you
They
shook
did
ass.
not care what I had to say. All they cared
Yeah,
about
because
was
you're hot,
how I looked at.
pretty-ish.
How I looked.
Well, not too hot. Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah, of course you. I know. Come on.
The point of the matter is,
So when I was going, no, that's
the point
that's
of the matter
fact.
is
No,
you had the
address
ability
fact,
to use
though.
competency
Address
and go
the
to
fact.
school
I
and get
did.
paid
And
on
what
your
did I say?
competency.
And what
But
did I
no,
say?
you're a bartender
But
and
what
you're
did I-
utilizing your
but
looks
what
to
did
make
I-
income that way.
I'm not. But
Your
what did
life
I say?
decisions prove
But
what
first
I
of all,
said.
Bartending is also customer service, so
If
it's
you were
not just
ugly,
Yeah,
you wouldn't be hired. Period.
Fair.
That's what it is. If you're ugly,
I
you're not
mean-
getting hired. Period.
She's mid though.
Listen,
And here's the interesting thing:
everything's up
only
to you.
women have that privilege. By the way, men don't have that privilege of
There's
utilizing
men
their
bartenders,
looks
too.
to be able to make money. Very
There's
few
men
men can, and
bartenders,
even
too.
if we do utilize
There's male
that,
strippers
it's kinda
too.
gay.
yeah.
There's male
And
strippers.
they
There's
make
male
a fraction.
bartenders.
Male strippers.
Oh my
make
God!
A
And when we
fraction.
go into STEM,
And
when we
they're
go,
cringy as
and when
fuck.
we go into STEM, and when we go into engineering jobs, guess what? We get a fraction of what you're paid in. So it's supposed to
Actually,
be.
actually,
Women don't get paid less. Women don't get paid less.
Actually,
that's not a fact.
That's in your
Actually-
That's
mind.
not a fact.
Actually,
women don't
mental.
make.
actually,
I
They always go with that
when women do
narrative.
decide to go
I
into
probably
STEM,
make more than my daddy,
make
my
more.
mommy, my brother.
Hold
all
on,
combined, baby girl.
hold on, because you're completely, absolutely
I don't even.
wrong.
Sorry.
Wrong.
Women
Women make less.
Wrong.
Let me tell you why women make less. Are you gonna go
Hush,
to?
bartender,
Yo,
relax.
shut the fuck up, Chris.
Can you get sent $1,000 for a 2-minute video?
bad.
Hold on
No,
one
you
sec.
can't.
Are you saying?
I'm
Are you
just being
saying?
real.
Yeah.
I wasn't even naked, dog.
Yo.
Like,
Be quiet for 2
come on.
seconds, okay?
Speak.
Be quiet for 2 seconds. Are you going off of the women make less than men like 80 cents on the dollar fallacy? Is that what you're using
In general.
to substantiate your argument?
Yeah, women make less in
Okay.
general.
Here's
They
the thing.
do.
That
You could get
study
the
that you're
same job.
referencing.
Wait, it's not.
Hold on.
It's not.
Let me explain this.
recent, It's not up
This
to
study that you're
date.
referencing, okay, where women make 80 cents on a dollar is a lie. And the reason why women make 80 cents on a dollar of a
Facts
man
are
is
lies?
because they. Can I explain this? You,
Okay.
be quiet for 2 seconds.
I was adding ad lib.
Yeah, we don't want the fucking ad libs. We don't want it, right? You don't look like
I
this
thought
isn't
you
a
liked the ad lib.
diplomat song. Like we don't want no Jim Jones. Like be quiet when I'm speaking. So it's very simple. This 80 cents on the dollar feminist lie that they've been pushing out for the past several decades, it comes from the concept that women make 80 cents on every dollar that a man makes. The reason why is because women deserve less, and I'll explain why. It doesn't account for hours worked, type of career, education level,
I said same career.
experience. It doesn't come into all that. No, and we're going to talk about same career in a second, but what I'm saying is what you're referencing when you say women make less, you're using a faulty study of all working men versus all working women, full-time employees on both sides. The reason why women earn less is because of things I told you. It doesn't account for job worked, education, type of industry, experience, none of this stuff, hours worked. Now, when you actually compare apples to apples, you take women in the same industry as men, right? And you account for what they do, experience, everything, women actually earn more than men. This was replicated with Google, and women earn more than the men,
In
even
same
though they had
job.
the same exact backgrounds,
Yeah.
and the women earn more. So when you actually compare apples to apples, women make more. The reason why women in general make less is because women go into job fields that pay less a lot of times. Social services, they go into job fields that pay less in general because they want to be social workers, all this stuff.
Therapists.
Job-
And they don't want.
job-
And, here's another thing too. Women don't like to take risk and not. They don't like to do dangerous jobs. They don't like to do manual labor jobs that also pay more. They don't want to be involved in plumbing, electrician, blue collar jobs. They want to be in comfortable, air conditioned office jobs a lot of the times. Unfortunately. So they're and also
hate
women are more
office
likely
jobs.
to take paternity leave. They're more likely to take vacation time. They're more likely to work less hours. They're less likely to do overtime since women don't have the same financial burden that men do to be able to perform. And because our value is based on how much money we earn versus a woman's value is not based on how much money she's earned. Remember, you actually mentioned this earlier. A man will work a job he hates to earn more money. Did you ever think about why? I'll tell you why. Because our value is based on our income.
Yep.
Our value is based on our title.
A system that man
Right?
put in.
And that's fine. It's a meritocracy.
system-
It's a meritocracy, and
it
that's
works.
fine. But this is why men earn more than women. Not because a woman is a woman, it's because you guys work less and you guys go into job fields that simply pay less. So in other words, women deserve to be paid less because they do less. Men do more in general. We run the entire infrastructure of the world. That's why men get paid more. And I can't believe that you're using... Here's another thing. How would men be able to get paid more than women when there's literally labor laws from the 1970s that make it illegal to pay someone less based on their gender?
'Cause they're doing
It's illegal.
more.
And then to take it a step further, why your logic makes no sense. If men can actually get away with paying women less for the same job, why wouldn't we just hire women?
Facts.
Fair. I totally
Facts.
agree with that 100%.
Like,
I don't even lie.
It doesn't even make sense. When I take your worldview and I apply it to logic, it doesn't make sense. It does not make sense.
You just
at
said,
all.
like you just said, we weren't even allowed in the workforce. You're saying, why would we hire women? Women were never wanted in the workforce.
He didn't say that.
That's not
I'm saying before women were allowed to work,
Yeah.
they weren't even
we've
allowed in the workforce.
overcorrected
So
now.
why would they hire women if they never wanted women to work in general?
We've overcorrected now.
Why would they hire women if they never want? Like you just said,
Companies
a woman should be
wanna make sure-
a woman
It
should
sounds
be
like
there
she's
for
just
the pregnant.
regurgitating something she heard some
I'll tell
other
you why.
woman
I'll tell
say.
you why. It's I'll
That's
tell you why.
exactly what it sounds
As a matter of fact, I'll take it a step further.
You're
As a
not using
female,
any logic or
as a
facts.
female, because they've done studies on this too. If you have a woman put in a resume, she's going to get way more callbacks for a job, especially a STEM job, than a man will.
Yep.
Why? Because she's a woman. Why? Because affirmative action. Why? Because DEI. So women have
DEI
more
been rolled
opportunity
back,
to make more money than ever before. Women have more opportunity now than men do. So not only can you guys go ahead and decide to be a housewife if you want, you guys can also go ahead and pursue an education and get a job in an industry that's male dominated because of affirmative action.
Yep.
So women earn less now because they fucking deserve less. You guys have all the opportunities, you guys still earn less.
You can have a baby, the government to take care of it, everything.
Yep.
You got everything.
And I talk about this all in my detail in my book, like why women deserve less.
Oh
And I break this down like
it's
in
a
detail.
book, and his pictures on the back.
I literally break it down in
Giving
detail
toxic masculinity.
why
It's giving toxic
it's
masculinity.
the truth. It's the truth.
It's
And women
giving
just don't like to hear it.
Why is
toxic
facts
masculinity.
and truth toxic?
When
It's
you-
something
when
you don't
you-
like.
No,
You're basing
it's
it on how you
not.
feel about
You
it.
keep saying
How
feel.
dare
When
you.
I said facts, it
You-
wasn't facts. I said so many
Zero
facts.
facts.
But the
I-
truth
oh,
hurts, bro.
wow. So everything I said was not facts. Everything.
Excuse me.
What's up, baby? Oh, what's up?
I'm done.
What has she done for?
I can't deal with my back pain.
Back pain?
Oh,
She's like,
so you want a pillow?
I think she did have back pain. I don't fucking know.
yeah,
Yeah, we gave her a pillow.
Barry gave her a pillow.
yeah. Plus, she's not talking, so.
She's toxic.
Oh.
Whatever.
Anyhow, it's fine.
Yeah, I mean, look, man. It's funny because like your entire reality reflects what I'm saying is
My
true.
reality.
You left. No. Yes.
I left what?
You
I
left the guy because he couldn't provide. You're in an industry. You're in an
exactly
industry
that?
based on how you
I
look
didn't
versus your
say-
competency.
I didn't say that I
You-
left a man because he couldn't provide. That's not what I
You
said.
literally said that at the
was
top
not
of the
my,
show.
That was my exact words?
Yes.
Because I know what I said. That's
yes,
not
you
what I
basically
said.
said I left that guy because he
She's
couldn't
just gonna
provide. He wasn't doing
disagree.
shit.
It doesn't
I'm
matter.
not disagreeing. That was not my exact words. My word from verbatim. That was my words.
In sum and
Verbatim.
substance, you expressed
So I didn't say
disdain
that.
with your ex's
I was
ability to
discreet.
provide, which is why
I
you
was
left him.
discreet. I was discreet. I never said it was his ability to provide. I never said that.
So why'd you leave then?
What did you say?
I left because the way he started a relationship is not how he continued the relationship. That's why I left. It had nothing to do with money. I am not someone that cares about money.
Bruh.
It had nothing to do with.
Oh my god, bro.
Is that what?
No, because you're bullshitting. It was all because he
I'm
couldn't provide.
bullshitting?
Yeah, it was because he couldn't provide.
bullshitting?
It was because he was not a good long-term provider. That's
No.
why you left.
I
You
left.
take notes and everything.
Like I
Oh, bro, like,
I
come
said,
on, man.
I never said provide. I left because he started away. He started away in our relationship. He started away emotionally that he did not start at the end of our relationship.
See, this is why, like, I don't take women seriously.
Oh,
they can't say what it is. They
wow.
have to put it in word
I'm
salad.
sorry. Do you want me to say from verbatim? I'm so sorry. Okay. So he started the relationship being a loving, lovey-dovey person, right?
Yep. Probably promising you a dream. We're gonna white picket fence. I'm gonna take care of you. You're my one and only, right?
The stuff that guys say, yep,
yep.
and not even the white picket fence and stuff, because even in our relationship, even when that wasn't there, I'm still here. I stay, and I loved him, so I stayed even when that wasn't a thing. It was more of, like I said, the emotional aspect where he was not emotionally available as much as he was when we first started dating.
It's the euphoria when you first meet somebody.
It wasn't even the
when you
euphoria.
first meet somebody,
It's not. No,
it's
it's
Google
not. It's
Gaga.
not even. The, see,
He
but that's what
probably
I'm
went
saying. You're
back to the
putting.
grind.
You're putting.
He
You're
said,
putting
"Okay, I got
words
her.
in my mouth. No,
I
it
fished
was
out. I
not.
got her. Now it's time to grind. And she's
And
sitting
I'm
there like,
What we're
completely-
what
doing
about
is
my
we're
feelings?
decoding the
completely-
womanese. The problem with women is that
The
you guys never
women-
say what you
the
mean and mean
women,
what you
I
say.
just said.
You guys
I
are
just
not
said what I meant.
concrete with what you guys are saying. The reality is simply this. He came in one way, and then it ended another way.
Yeah.
I guarantee the way they came in there was some premise that he would be a provider, a long-term lover. He'd be able to take care of you and a family. You didn't get what you thought.
That he was emotionally available.
That's a part of it. But the reality is, like, he wasn't provisioning, and you've made many allusions to that.
He came in emotionally available. And after a while, this man was not emotionally available.
I wonder why.
My exact words, hold on, because my exact words was I was putting in more than I was getting. That's my exact words. Where you got money
Always
from our
hear that.
provider, it was, I don't know where you got that from.
You were nagging.
Yeah.
Because I can decode.
I do want to ask a question.
Because I can decode
I got a
woman
prime
needs.
example.
Oh, you can think
And-
oh, that's how you feel. Why you leading with your feelings right
Yo,
now?
I've been listening to you for like almost.
Why are you feeling right now?
I've been listening to you, right?
speaking loud.
That's how he feels. He's decoding how he feels, guys.
for
That's
several-
too emotional for me. You're acting like you have a
literally
uterus.
said
You're
earlier-
acting like you have a uterus.
I wasn't
That's how you
giving
feel.
what I was getting. So
Now
what does
she's
that
trying to
imply?
insult you
right?
now.
But you're
and now
because he's decoding.
because I'm over the
Decoding
target.
isn't a
I'm
fact.
correct.
Exactly.
We're talking about facts.
Her lies
She's
have been
attacking.
debunked. She's over here trying to sit here and say like it had nothing to do with finances. Like, bro, the reality with women is all women are gold diggers. Some are just better at hiding the fucking shovel. Okay. So, like, your situation is like you're saying it like, oh yeah, he didn't give me X, Y, Z, blah blah blah, all this other shit.
He
The bottom line
wasn't
is always,
emotionally
if they can't provide,
available.
you have less and less tolerance for staking with that guy. That's what it is.
At some point, yeah.
I could date someone that wins the lottery. No. I could literally, like, someone that's an ex that I don't want to be with could win the lottery tomorrow. I would not look at them differently. I would not care. It has nothing
She's
to
still
do
gonna
with
snatch his balls
financially.
straight off.
Oh, fuck no. Like I said, that doesn't
Put 'em in a
impress
purse.
me. That doesn't
What
impress
impresses
me.
you in a man?
What impresses me is a man that keeps his word and a man that follows through what he's gonna do, and whatever he says he's gonna do. That's what impresses me.
I do actually have a follow with that, with how you were
So,
saying.
like I said, it had nothing to do with finances. He could have been the brokest man. He could have been living in his fucking car. He could have been living in his
okay.
car.
With 2 kids, honestly.
I didn't say
Oh
I
my
was. I said he could have been living in his car.
There you go. There you go. Gotcha.
Oh my
You would
goodness.
date a man living in his car?
I'm saying, first of all,
Oh, my
obviously, when I
goodness.
got there, when I met him, he wasn't. So I'm saying,
Oh,
if shit would have got that bad where he went to
Okay.
his car or something
Oh.
like that, I still would have been his partner. I still would have been there to try to figure out to
For how long?
help
For how
make shit
long?
better.
For how long?
For how long is it? As long as it needed to be.
No,
So if that's
please.
my man. That's my man.
All right,
If that's my man. That's my
let me
man.
be very. I'll
My
be,
man, my
I'll be
man,
even
my
more
man.
blunt about this.
My man,
right?
my
So,
man, my man,
real quick,
my
real
man,
quick.
my baby.
Ladies, the reason why
Sticking me
I have these
down,
worldviews,
driving me
right?
crazy.
Let me just give you guys why I think this way. I believe that men should provide. I don't think women should work. I think women should work collectively only if the
You
guy
provide?
wants her to, etc.
Do you provide?
Shut up,
Yo,
bitch.
can you be quiet when I'm
God
speaking,
damn.
please?
I'm asking. Do you provide?
Shut up.
You got a
I'm telling you.
girlfriend? You
I'm
asked
literally-
us so many questions.
Yo, quiet, queen.
When you
You
talk,
hit it,
we be quiet.
dude. You hit it right in the demon spot.
Yeah.
Done. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm done.
She's straight
I'm
shooting.
done.
The reason why I have
Jezebel
these
is
worldviews
loose.
and I say the things that I say is because I think men should be providers. I don't think men should be allowing a woman to work because when they work, they tend to pick up very negative, unattractive masculine traits. They think that it's okay to talk back to you. They think that they're equal to you, etc. The only way to create that polarity between you and your woman is you need to be the provider so she can be in her feminine and shut the fuck up and not be annoying. Now, as you guys can see, some of the ladies here at the table have picked up these masculine tendencies because they have to go out there in the world and fight and earn an income. And I get it. It is what it is. And that is, I would argue, it the fault of the man. The woman shouldn't be being like this. Now, with that said, since I have this worldview that men are supposed to be protectors, providers, and leaders, I don't look at women as equals. I look at you guys as subordinates. And the reason why I look at you guys as subordinates is that because I look at it like it is my duty to take care of the woman, and she should be able to do what she needs to do, and I do what I need to do, and it's a one-way street, right? That's where this worldview comes from. So when you say things like I didn't get with him or I didn't leave him because it wasn't because of money, blah blah blah, fine. You can go ahead and cope and say that, but the reality is that finances almost always are the underlying issue with many relationship problems with women, because when a man can't provide security, that is his main agency.
Yeah.
Okay? A man that can't provide security for his woman is like a woman that's a fucking whore trying to be a wife to a guy. Like, our commodity
Same
is our
thing.
security. Your commodity is not being a whore and giving us security that our friends are going to talk shit about us saying that she's a whore. That's how men and women are. This is what we give with each other. It's an exchange. That's why we don't give a fuck about your career, your title, your education.
What you make.
And this is why you don't give a fuck about us having other women and or our body counts in the past, right? No woman's going to sit there and be like, he's a multimillionaire, he's attractive, but he has a 10 body count, I can't do it. No woman's going to say that.
Yeah.
No.
Right?
Never
Just like
do
a
it.
man's going to say, oh man, she's really hot, but she's a virgin, I can't do it. No. Like, we have completely different values that we bring to each other. So women sit there and say, oh, it wasn't about the money. That's a fucking lie, bro. It's a lie. And I get it. Women don't want to come off as gold diggers. They don't want to come off as shallow. They don't want to come off as opportunistic or materialistic. But the reality is that a man's security is like his main selling point.
Absolutely.
So I have a question.
Yeah.
Okay, so what if vice versa? He leaves the relationship because of his money, not her. So
Well-
he left because he started to make less money.
Then the woman must have been that insufferable when he
Nagging.
said, I'm out.
Not getting.
He probably foreseen
Yeah.
the torture.
Foreseen.
Who was
That's
coming?
fair.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
Wow.
Men
Shit,
rarely
they
leave
see
She
relationships.
already talking shit and won't let me be
Yeah.
a man here.
Yeah.
Now I got less money. Let me
Yep.
leave while I still have my balls.
Yeah.
It's very simple when
Oh,
men leave
okay,
relationships,
okay.
bro. It's
Yeah.
men never leave relationships. So like if a dude leaves you, you're doing something very wrong as a female. Very wrong. And look,
Agreed.
it is what it is. Like, look, I get it. Like, you got 2 kids. He should have been a provider. I actually think that he's a loser. I'm not saying, when I call him a loser, I'm not making fun of you. I'm saying he is a loser for having 2 kids and still having the mother of his children work. Like, that's pathetic. But I do think also that women need to be honest with themselves and understand that there's nothing wrong with dating a guy that can provide for you, but at the same time, he's going to want something in return.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And that is going to be silence, not being annoying, not
Submission.
talking back, submission, etc. And the problem is that a lot of women think that they're equal to men and they could talk to him any kind of way,
There
blah,
you
blah,
go.
blah. I mean, look, you're talking to a multimillionaire and a fucking billionaire this way. I could only imagine what that dude was enduring.
Exactly.
That's crazy. That's wild.
Are y'all implying that I
Like
talk
she's
like
talking
a
to us like
lot?
this. And there's cameras on.
Yeah.
Could you imagine?
Closed doors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
60K
Cutting his
watching
ass
right now.
alive.
What cooks?
That nigga ran out the house.
Cook.
That nigga ran.
Absolutely
Okay,
Let's
fried.
wild.